Okay, this is the summary on the Mekoshish Eitzim, the collector of sticks. And we made the point that when the Jews do the will of Hashem, Rצונו של מקום, we'll talk about that, then the foreigners will provide for our material. And if we're not, and again, that doesn't mean not at all, as we'll discuss, then he has to do it himself. And we explained that the term makam is a reference to Hashem invested within this world, mamalik kol almin. And when our relationship with Hashem is at the level of, quote, only mamalik kol almin, where we're serving Hashem only with all our heart and all our soul, but not all of our very being, and as we do not say in the second paragraph of the Shema, it doesn't say b'chol moyedchem. So that's called not serving Hashem completely, that Hashem is still down here in this world, and we're only doing the Rצונו of Hashem in this world. And as long as it is stuck within this world, then we have to go and collect up the godliness ourselves. And this is what stunned Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai when he came out of the cave. He said, why are people collecting up the godliness in the world? Why aren't they extending beyond this world? And that's why he was reprimanded, because most people cannot reach that level. But Rabbi Yishmael, who understood that level, people could emulate. And this helps us understand the odd phrase that the person who collected the sticks is called a Mekoshish Eitzim. Why don't we just use the more standard word, malakate, the collector of sticks? So we went on to describe that Mekoshish is a combination of the word mikav sheish representing the 6 directions, that is the 4 directions, north, east, west, south, and up and down, which still represents this world. And that's what he did. He separated out the infinity of Hashem from the immediacy of Hashem, that the suggestion of plucking the trees is plucking the wood, is to separate the spiritual from the physical and to keep them separate. And that's why he was deserving of death, as we explained, because by doing so, he was suggesting that there is a separation between the infinity of Hashem and the finite of this world. Then there's a new mimer that begins based on the pasuk in the end of Parshas Shlach that speaks about the mitzvah of Tzitzis. And the Alter Rebbe asks why there are 2 references to remembrance. And then at the end it says, Lamān tizkaru. So we explained that the word for tzitzis is similar to the word for vision. And we talked about the 2 characteristics, the white and the blue of the tzitzis, which represent 2 different flames, the white of the flame, like we would say it's white hot, or the blue flame. And we talked about the capacity to see godliness and to thus be ignited by it, to the point that we want to, like the flame, detach ourselves from the physical, and in that manner become completely subsumed within the infinite. And then we talked about that this is the goal of the tzitzis, is to attach this vision of godliness that is alluded to in the word tzitzis to the garment, just like the physical tzitzis have to be attached to the garment, that we have to overcome that impulse to detach ourselves from this world and rather attach ourselves as the tzitzis, the strings, are attached to the garment.